Why would they push Russia to its limit to cut the gas supplies? They couldn't even manage to find alternatives such as Italy, but they kept the strong standing against Russia. Why? The Germans now are going to pay their government's debts.
Well, what has happened is that the financial nuclear war that was announced that was going to be fought against Russia by the French finance minister in particular, and also in a different way by the Germans and others, has been lost. The financial nuclear war has been won by Russia. That's what's actually occurred. In other words, what happened was that the transatlantic sector had no actual capabilities to back up what they thought was going to be a circumstance in which they were going to be able to somehow destroy the Russian economy, compromise the Russian military, and compromise the ruble. Instead, what has happened is that Russia is at a situation in which it's having virtually record profits, including in its oil industry. So when you look at what has actually happened, basically the war-winning strategy, so-called, the triumphalist war-winning strategy of NATO has backfired. And that's essentially it. I mean, the Russians wanted to operate Nord Stream 2. That was stopped by the Germans initially. Then Nord Stream 1, well, there may or may not be maintenance questions, but the real issue here is really much different. It's that NATO, the United States, Great Britain in specific, announced a set of measures that have now completely failed. They backfired, but fundamentally, they may have actually strengthened the Russian military and strengthened the Russian economy, and that's inevitable. This is called the March of Folly. It's been seen before in American history, it's been seen before in European history. What happened in Vietnam, what happened in Iraq, what happened in Afghanistan is now happening here, and it will happen, by the way, in Taiwan. That same policy will happen.